Okay, welcome everyone to Hibernation Yoga. Thank you so much for joining me. Before we get started, I just want to make sure that everyone has everything that they need to become comfortable and enjoy this practice. So I definitely recommend a blanket and possibly socks if you tend to get a little bit chilly in your hands and feet when we do the relaxation part at the end, the extended nap. Also, can everyone hear me okay? Great. Okay. So we're going to start just seated, crossing the legs in whatever way is comfortable for you. You might want to prop your seat up on a little blanket. I'm on a little blanket. And we're just going to take a couple moments to center the breath. You can have your eyes open, closed, or just with a slight downward gaze. And start to breathe in through the nose and bring the breath into the body and picture it on the inhale coming all the way in and down to the root, to our seats. And exhaling. And calling back all the different parts of ourselves that might have been playing different roles today. Just calling all of those roles and all of those parts that we played back into this moment. And feeling our seats against the ground. Drawing another deep breath in through the nose. And this time exhale, sighing out through the mouth. Inhaling again through the nose. And exhale, sigh it out through the mouth. One more time, inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Thanking yourself for taking this time just for yourself in the middle of a hectic holiday season. Giving this gift of attention and time just for yourself. It allows us to show up for the rest of the people and the loved ones in our lives, maybe with a little bit more presence and calm and awareness. One more deep inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. If your eyes were closed, you can blink them open. And now we're going to bring a little bit of heat into the hands, drawing the palms together and just rubbing the palms back and forth, bringing heat into the palms of the hands and activating the shoulders a little bit. We're going to try and maintain long, deep breaths through the nose for the practice. However, you are the authority on your body and on your breath. So if at any point it feels better to have a long sigh in or out through the mouth, of course, do that. I know a lot of times we, or at least I, tend to like look for authorization or like permission from someone else. And one of my favorite parts about yoga and meditation practice is that like you can authorize yourself. This is your chance to practice authorizing how you want to show up and listening to your own body in terms of if there's something that you want to do for a little bit longer than I'm suggesting or differently than I'm saying, please authorize yourself to indulge and listen to your own body throughout this practice. So bringing these heated palms, we're going to inhale deeply and exhale, just bring the palms against the face, bringing the healing energy of our hands to our face, meeting ourselves here. So we're going to start by warming up the spine a little bit. You can bring the hands to the knees or the thighs. And from our cross-legged position, we're going to inhale, bringing the chest forward, and exhale, round the back, scoop the spine, maybe looking towards the navel. Inhale forward. Exhale, scooping the spine. It's like a mini cat-cow, seated cat-cow. Inhaling forward. Exhale, scoop the spine, looking down towards the navel. We're going to do this for a few more breaths. Maybe allowing your own breath to guide the rhythm of the movement. Inhale as we open. Exhale, curving the spine, looking down towards the navel. Two more. Inhaling, coming back to a neutral spine. And now we're going to do some circles over the hips. So we'll inhale, chest forward and over to one side. Exhaling back, curving the spine. Inhale forward. Exhaling back. Just waking up the spine. We'll do one more circle that direction. And now we'll switch. Stirring the pot. Inhaling forward, it's a slight back bend, and exhaling back. One more circle. And coming back to a neutral spine over our hips. Now we're going to do a couple of neck circles. So we'll drop the chin towards the chest. And inhale, right ear to right shoulder. And slowly back. Exhaling around, left ear to left shoulder. Another circle. And last time this direction, inhaling right ear to right shoulder. Left ear towards left shoulder. And chin towards chest. Inhaling, head up. And we'll go the other direction. Exhale, chin down. Inhale, left ear towards left shoulder. Back and around. Letting the breath guide the movement. Drawing the breath to anywhere that you might be feeling extra sensation in the body. One more circle. And we'll inhale, head comes back up. Now we're gonna inhale, arms up over the head. And exhale, turning to the right, a slight twist. You can try to bring left hand towards the right knee or just out in front of the body. Inhaling center, arms up, and exhale, twisting to the left this time. Right hand towards left knee. Inhaling up, exhaling to the right. Inhale center, exhale to the left. Inhale center, last round. Exhaling, twisting to the right, looking back behind over our right shoulders. Inhaling up, exhaling to the left, looking out over that left shoulder. Inhaling center, exhaling arms down. Now we'll walk our hands forward in front of our legs and just fold over the crossed legs as much as you can. Deep breathing here. And bring the forearms to the ground or tent the fingertips on the ground and drop the head. Two more deep breaths here. Maybe walking the fingers a little bit further in front of you. And now we'll inhale, drawing ourselves back up. And one more seated spine wake up. We're going to take our hands and place them onto our shoulders, thumbs in the back, kind of touching our shoulder blades, and the four fingers of our hands on the front of our shoulders. So we're going to inhale to the left, twist to the left, and exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, exhale. Inhale left, exhale right. And just match your movement to your breath. The good thing about yoga practice is that it's a practice, not a performance. So again, listening to your body as we go through this sequence and granting yourself the authority to do what feels best for you within the practice. Inhaling left, exhaling right. And we'll inhale and come back to center. Good, so from here, we're gonna switch onto our hands and knees. So with this, we wanna have the wrists directly beneath the shoulders and try to have the knees lined up beneath the hips. So you don't wanna be too far out in front or behind of either. And now we're gonna do the full cat-cow. So we'll inhale and tip the tailbone towards the sky, looking up, and exhale, curving the spine, looking towards the navel, belly button, like an angry cat. So inhaling, this is cow, and exhaling to the cat. Inhale, exhale. We'll do 3 more here. Inhale, scooping the chest open, looking up. Exhale, rounding the back. Now from here, we're gonna do sideways cat-cows. So we're here in a neutral spine. We'll inhale, and now exhale, curve the spine like the letter C backwards. We're gonna look out over the left shoulder and try and see our left hip over our left shoulder. And inhale back to the neutral spine. And now exhale, looking over the right shoulder, looking towards that right hip. So still just waking up the spine. Inhale, neutral. Exhale, left, looking for the left hip or ankle, past the left shoulder. Inhaling, neutral. And exhaling to the right. Good. So from here, I just want to show the shape of down dog. We're going to do a few sun salutations in a very low key and relaxed way. So down dog we can come to from the cat cow tabletop position. We'll just curl our toes under and lift our hips. And for the first one of this practice, we probably want to keep the knees nicely bent just to relax, keep pressure off of the hamstrings. And we're pressing into the ground and looking back towards our toes. We'll take 2 deep breaths here. Inhale, we're going to look forward and just walk our feet towards our hands. Again, deep bend in the knees is recommended here. We'll exhale over the legs. You can grab opposite elbows and sort of hang over the legs. Maybe sway from one side to the other. And then from here, we're going to hold our ankles. Inhale, look forward. Exhale here. And inhale, slowly come up to standing. Maybe roll the shoulders up and over a few times. Okay, I know this is just a virtual fire, but I'm getting a little hot. So I'm gonna try and do this without knocking my AirPods out. There we go. Okay, so now for some low-key sun salutations. We're gonna step to the top of our mats. Grounding down through the heels. We'll inhale the arms up, looking at the hands above the head, and exhale, deep bend in the knees, hands towards the ground. If they don't reach the ground, that's absolutely no problem. They can reach the shins or the ankles. Inhale, looking forward here, maybe flattening out the back a little bit. And then we're gonna exhale and frame the feet with the hands. Just place the hands right outside the feet. And we're gonna come back to a plank or a supported plank. I'll show supported plank first. So we have our knees down. And we're gonna exhale, chest down. Everything hits the ground. Inhaling, we'll scoop the chest, looking up. And now exhale back. And we can either come to child's pose, which is bringing the heels over, the hips over the heels. Or if you're wanting a little bit more heat in the body, you can come to downward facing dog. Option to deeply bend the knees and shoot the hips towards the sky. Or if you're feeling a lot of flexibility in the body, you can straighten the legs. We'll take 3 deep breaths here. 2. And 3. Now inhale if you're in child's pose coming up. And we're gonna look forward and walk the feet towards the hands. Exhale over the legs. Dangling the head, maybe shaking the head yes and no. And now we'll inhale, bending the knees, rising up. And exhale, hands down. Good, so we'll do another one like that. Inhaling, hands up. Exhale, folding forward. Hands towards the ground, or maybe on the shins. Inhale, looking forward, wiggling up the spine. And exhale, planting the hands into the mat. You can come back to plank or supported plank. And exhale, elbows close to the body. Body comes all the way down to the ground. Now we'll inhale, scooping the chest, looking towards the sky, and exhale back. Either to child's pose or to down dog. For this one, I'll do child's pose. Forehead is on the ground. You can choose to keep your arms extended, or you can bring the arms around and kind of grab onto the heels. 2 more deep breaths here. Inhale. Exhaling. Inhale. Exhaling. Let's do 1 more. Good. Now from where we are, we'll inhale and bring our hands back, planting them in front of us. Looking forward, walking the feet towards the hands, and exhale over the legs. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, hands down. Good. So now we'll do a sun salutation B, just bringing a little bit of warmth into the body. Inhale, bending the knees. We'll raise the arms and we're sitting back into a chair. And exhale, fold over the body. Inhale, looking forward. Exhale, back to plank or low plank, and we'll come down. Inhale, scooping the chest forward, looking up, and exhale back, this time to down dog. Again, very bent knees is totally acceptable. And now we're gonna inhale and look forward and try to bring the right foot towards the hands. And we're gonna drop that left heel towards the center line. So the left foot comes to like a 45-degree angle. So from here, we'll inhale up, arms up. And exhale down. Again, coming through plank and low plank. You can come all the way down if you'd like. Inhaling up. Exhale back. Down dog briefly. And now we'll inhale, looking forward and bring left foot forward towards the hands. Dropping the right heel to the center line. And we'll inhale, try to push equally through both feet. Arms up. And exhale, folding forward. We'll come back through plank and low plank. You can try to just touch the chest to the ground here if you want. And scoop the torso forward, inhaling. And exhale back. To down dog or child's pose. Deep breathing here. Three more deep breaths in and out through the nose. One more. Now we'll inhale, looking forward, and we're gonna walk the feet towards the hands again. Exhale over the legs. Inhale, bending the knees, raising the arms, sitting back into the heels, and exhale, rising up. Good. So from here, we're gonna take a step back with the left foot. So we're trying to have wide leg stance, and we want the feet parallel to each other. So have the hands on the hips. Inhale here. And exhale, fold forward. Option to bend the knees again, always, whenever you want. And we're gonna try and bring the hands towards the ground. If that's not working, hands on the hips is totally fine. So if the hands reach the ground, and again, we can deeply bend the knees, we'll inhale looking forward, and exhale, just tip the weight a little bit towards the toes, and drop the head down. Let the neck and the head dangle. Breathing in and out through the nose, drawing the breath up and down the spine. Two more deep breaths here. Inhale, looking forward. And now we're going to exhale and turn towards our right, bending the right knee and dropping the left knee onto the ground. And we're going to bring the right hand around to the other side. So our hands are on either side of the right foot. And we'll just inhale here. You can stay here, hands on the right knee, or arms up over the head for a low lunge. 2 deep breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Coming down. Framing the foot. We're going to switch sides. So inhaling and exhaling, walking the hands over towards the other side of our mat. This time we bend the left knee deeply and we'll drop the right knee to the ground. Again, we can inhale up and just rest our hands on the left knee. Trying to bring the gaze towards the sky or straight ahead, or we can bring the arms up over the head. Two more deep breaths here. Inhaling and exhaling, bringing the hands down to the ground. We'll step the right foot towards the left foot. And so here we'll have the left foot facing straight ahead and the right foot again at a 45-degree angle, pointing towards the side or like the right corner of your mat. So we're inhaling and exhaling over the legs. Again, we can have a deep bend in the front knee. Exhaling here. One more deep breath. Now we'll inhale slowly up and exhale, switching sides. So for this pose, pyramid pose, I forgot to mention the other side. We want to have the feet on like railroad tracks. So they don't want to be lined up with each other. We want to have them on 2 separate like train tracks. And another way to make sure that this is happening is to imagine that your hip bones are like the lights of a car. So you want them to be pointing straight ahead as opposed to at any kind of a diagonal or angle. So even though the back foot is at a diagonal, we want both hips pointing forward like the lights of a car. So from here, we'll inhale. And again, option to deeply bend the front knee, exhaling forward. We can bring the hands towards the ground. Inhaling and exhaling here. Inhale, looking forward. And exhale, we're going to walk the feet towards the hands. And this time, I'll face y'all. So we're going to have the feet a little bit wider than hip distance apart. And we can deeply bend the knees. And we're going to inhale and just exhale over the legs, like we did in the sun salutations. So option to bring the hands around and sort of cup the calves behind the legs or the ankles. Option to do the ragdoll again, where we grab those opposite elbows and sort of sway from side to side. Or if you'd rather just have your hands on the ground, it's also totally doable for you. Inhale, looking forward. And we're going to exhale and just come down to seated, however is easiest for you. We're going to do some seated stretches, starting with a seated forward fold. So we'll extend the legs out in front, feet together, legs together. And again, deep knee bend is totally supported here. I'm a big fan of bending the knees. I don't have extremely flexible hamstrings, so a lot of the times I'm bending my knees. So from here, we'll inhale, arms up, and exhale, folding forward over the legs, maybe grabbing the knees, grabbing the shins, wherever the hands reach is perfect today. Inhale one more time, extending the spine, and exhale, folding over the legs. We're going to take 5 deep breaths here. Trying to make our inhales the same length as our exhales. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, looking forward, and exhale here. Inhale, rising up. Okay, this time, from legs extended, we're going to inhale and bring the right leg into the chest, bending the knee, and then exhale, opening it out to the side. So our right foot is kissing the inside of the left thigh. Have some contact there. And again, we can bend the left knee, the extended leg knee. So we'll inhale our arms up and exhale forward over that left leg. Hands can be on the shins, hands can be on the ankle, foot, ground. We've got a menu of options here. Inhaling and exhaling over the leg. We'll take 3 deep breaths here. One more. Inhale, rising up. And exhale, we're going to switch sides. So bringing the left knee into the chest, and then exhaling it open to the side. Left foot touches the right inner inside of the right thigh. Inhale, arms up. Maybe bending the extended leg knee, and exhale, fold forward. Hands fall where they fall. We'll inhale and exhale forward over that leg. Two more deep breaths here. And then inhale, coming up. And exhaling. Now we're going to bring the feet together into a butterfly pose. So feet come together, legs fall out to the side. Sometimes this is more comfortable if you have a little bit of elevation under your bum. So you might want to put a blanket there if you have one accessible to you. So again, opening the feet like we're opening a book, soles of the feet open. And we'll inhale here. And exhale over the legs. I'm seeing a message come up. Okay. Yes, absolutely, Bryn. You can show me something at the end. That's my awesome cousin, Bryn. Okay, so from here, we have butterfly pose. Inhaling and exhaling forward. If your elbows touch your legs, you can maybe push on the legs a little bit. That's clearly not happening for me today. But if it does, you can see if there's a little give in the legs. Two more deep breaths here. And then we'll inhale, rising up. And exhale. Now we're gonna do a little twist, just to slight detox of the digestive system. So with legs extended, we'll inhale and bending the right knee in towards the chest, hugging the knee. We're gonna inhale again, right arm up and over behind us to the ground. So we're turning towards our right shoulder. And we can either stay here hugging the right knee with the left elbow, or we can twist a little more and take that left elbow outside the right knee. Breathing deeply. One more deep breath here. Inhaling, we extend the spine, and exhale, we might deepen the twist a little bit. And then inhaling back, we'll switch sides. Inhaling the left knee in towards the chest, and exhale, turning towards the left. Maybe we lift the left arm up and over behind us. So again, we can either hug that left knee towards the body with the right elbow and stay here looking back behind us over the left shoulder, or twist a little bit deeper and we'll take that right elbow outside the left knee. This pose always makes me a little bit dyslexic with my words. So we're twisting here. One more deep breath. And then inhaling back. Good. So from here, we're gonna come back to a tabletop position for one of my favorite poses, pigeon pose. It's hip opening, but also pretty relaxing in my experience. So from tabletop, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. We'll inhale and push the hips towards the sky. Look back towards the knees. And we're gonna go right knee first. So we'll inhale and bring the right knee towards the right wrist. And maybe drop the left leg back a little bit more. So with this, it depends on the openness of your hips, but you can have a variety of angles of the right shin. So if you're feeling very open in the hips, you can bring the right shin to be parallel with the top of your mat. And so the right foot will be like really close to your left wrist in this. If that feels like kind of like alarm bell too intense, you just bring the right foot towards the left hip. And so that's it's much less parallel to the top of the mat. So that's what I'm gonna do today. So from here, we'll inhale and opening the chest, kind of drawing the shoulders away from the ears, shoulder blades down the back. You can stay here, or you can exhale. We'll definitely exhale regardless, but you can also come forward and either be on the forearms or extend, bringing the chest over that right bent leg and extend the arms out. I also like to make like a little pillow for my head with my forearms. So this is somewhat of an intense hip opener. And we're gonna stay here for 8 deep breaths. You can close your eyes if you'd like. Bringing our awareness to the breath. Trying to keep an inhale about the same length as the exhale. Maybe noticing any sensations that arise in the body without the need to judge them or put a label on them. Possibly observing how, as we become aware of them, just as we become aware of them, they shift a little bit. And breathing through it regardless. Two more deep breaths here. Now we'll inhale coming up and exhale here. We'll switch sides. So pushing into the hands and coming back to a plank or a bent knee down dog. Inhale, looking forward and bringing the left knee towards the left wrist, choosing the angle for the left shin. Again, the more parallel, the more intense this hip opener will be. So we'll inhale, opening the chest, scooping the chest forward, dropping the shoulders a little bit away from the ears, and exhale, folding over the left leg. Maybe we're coming to forearms. Maybe we're extending the arms all the way out. Or maybe we're making a fancy little pillow situation for our foreheads. Sinking into the left hip. And we'll take 7 more deep breaths in and out through the nose. Four, 5, 6, and 7. Inhale, looking forward and picking ourselves back up, pressing into the ground. Can come through one more bent knee down dog. And inhale, looking forward and just coming to seated, however is most comfortable for you. I like to cross my legs and just roll over. Okay. So we're coming towards the closing section of the class. And I want to talk briefly about this alternate nostril breathing that we'll do. This might also be a moment for you to maybe put on another layer, grab some socks. I'm gonna put on my socks, my warm fuzzy socks. So alternate nostril breathing is a way to regulate and calm the nervous system. And it is, it's possible, it's good for anyone. So pregnant women can do this if you're menstruating, and children as well. So it's a great calming breath to bring into your everyday life or just the end of your yoga practice. So the way that we do this is we're gonna come to a seated position, comfortable seated position. And we're gonna use our right hands, and left hand is just relaxing on our left leg. And so we're gonna bring the index finger and middle finger of our hands and just drop them down into the thumb pad of our palm. And basically, this involves breathing in and out of one nostril at a time. And so it balances the different sides of the brain and activates the parasympathetic nervous system. So what I'll do is talk us through it, and we'll try it for a little while, and then we'll do a few last poses before we lay down into Shavasana, which is the final resting pose. So you can close your eyes for this or keep a gentle downward gaze. But we're going to start by taking the right thumb and blocking the right nostril with the right thumb. So we just have the left nostril open here. And we're going to inhale through the left nostril. And then we take the right ring finger, close the left nostril, and exhale out through the right nostril, freeing it up from the thumb. Inhale, same right nostril. Close right nostril with thumb and exhale through the left nostril. Inhale left. Close left nostril, open right, exhale right. Inhale right. Close the right nostril, open left, exhale left. Inhale left. Close left, open right, exhale right. Inhale right. Close right, exhale left. Inhale left. Close that one and exhale right. Inhale right. Close right nostril, exhale left. Last round, inhale left. Close left nostril, open right, exhale right. Now inhale, both nostrils, dropping the right hand. Exhale. We'll take a few more deep, normal breaths through both nostrils. Three more here. If your eyes were closed, blinking the eyes open gently. And now coming on to lying on our backs. We'll start by bending the knees in towards the chest and just hugging the knees towards the chest. You can roll from side to side. Give yourself a little self-massage. And if you'd like, you can try rolling forward and back as well. Once more. From here, we're going to put the arms out to the sides like an airplane on the ground. Knees are still bent, and we'll inhale here and exhale, dropping the knees over to the left side. If you'd like, you can look out over towards your right hand. Breathing deeply here. One more breath. Inhaling center and exhale, dropping the knees over to the right side. Maybe looking out over towards your left hand this time. Inhaling, coming back to center. And now exhale, extending the left leg to the ground and bringing the right knee, hugging it in towards the chest or the right armpit. Inhale deeply, exhale deeply here. And switching sides, extending right leg, bringing the left knee in towards the chest or left armpit. And now we're gonna do one pose. Well, there's a couple of ways to do this. If you're close to a wall, we'll do, it's called legs up the wall pose. So it helps if you have a wall, clearly. And if you don't, you can just do on the back, bending the knees. We can let the knees fall in towards one another. But normally what we'll do for legs up the wall, it's pretty self-descriptive, but you kind of scoot your bum over towards the wall. So you're kind of up against the wall. And then you lie down and swing your legs up against the walls like so. And you can bring them into a V or directly above you, legs together. And we'll bring the palms to facing up, arms relaxed by the sides. And this is a great posture for maybe if you don't want to do a full inversion like shoulder stand. If you're on your cycle as a woman, this can be a great substitute for a more intense inverted posture. And it's also great just after a long day, any kind of a long day, but certainly a long day like seated at a desk. Just sort of changes the blood flow and gives your body all sorts of benefits that you could also get from, like I said, a more intense inversion. We're going to take 8 deep breaths here. You could also do this against the couch, the knees bent over the couch. Inhaling and exhaling, inviting the breath into the body. And as you exhale, picturing all of that clean, fresh oxygen distributing all through your 10 fingers and toes, through the legs, through the belly. Four more deep breaths here. And gently bending the knees, drawing the knees into the chest again, releasing the posture, maybe wiggling side to side one more time. And now finding our way back to our mats. And we're going to come to the full Shavasana, final resting pose. If you have a blanket that you want to bring into this, you can cover yourself with the blanket. And So for this one, a lot of people's favorite postures, definitely my favorite pose. We'll just come down onto the back, and you want to let your feet splay out and kind of flop open. If that's not comfortable, you can always bend the knees and let the knees fall together so the feet will be flat on the floor. That's definitely always an option as well. And so you can come down and take your time getting cozy, finding what's comfortable for you. If you have something that you'd like to cover the eyes with, that's certainly invited here. And again, we'll have the palms open towards the sky. Maybe we scoop the shoulder blades a little bit further under the body, opening the chest. But we want to start to let go of any tension that we might have had and really sink into the floor, closing the eyes. And I'm going to guide us through a relaxation meditation. The only thing you have to do here is relax, melting into the ground, feeling the body get heavier and heavier on the ground. Releasing any sort of attention we were paying to the breath. Imagining that our body spreads like water into the earth. So I'll start to name different parts of the body. We'll do a body scan before going into a deep rest. Top of the head, relax. Back of the head, totally heavy and relaxed. The space between the eyebrows, eyebrows, eyeballs, relax. Backs of the eyes, cheekbones, temples, ears, deeply relax. Bridge of the nose, tip of the nose, relaxed. Lips, tongue, teeth, back of the throat, chin, deeply relax. Collarbone, front of the shoulders, back of the shoulders, heavy and relaxed into the ground. Chest, rib cage, upper arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, heavy and relaxed into the ground. Right thumb index finger, middle finger, right ring finger, pinky finger, right palm of the hand, deeply relaxed into the ground. Left thumb, index finger, middle finger, left ring finger, pinky finger, left palm, deeply relaxed, supported by the earth. Belly is relaxed. Spinal column relaxes into the ground. Hip points, backs of the legs, quadriceps, kneecaps, backs of the knees, relaxed. Right calf, left calf, deeply relaxed. Right shin, left shin, heavy and sinking and relaxed. Right ankle, left ankle, right heel, left heel, deeply relaxed. Right top of the foot, bottom of the foot, left top of the foot, bottom of the foot, right toes, left toes, heavy and deeply relaxed. Slowly coming back into the present moment, noticing how your body has absorbed the benefits of today's practice, feeling the weight of your body, thanking yourself for dedicating this time and awareness and attention to yourself. Inhaling and exhaling deeply. Maybe bringing some movement into the ankles and the hands. Circling the wrists, circling the ankles. Possibly inhaling and stretching the arms up over the head like a long piece of spaghetti. And exhaling, hugging the knees into the chest. You can roll from side to side. And then rolling over onto the left arm. And sort of using the left arm as a pillow. Rest here for one more moment. Integrating all the love and attention that you just gave to your body into yourself. And as you're ready, slowly coming up to a seated position. Crossing the legs if you'd like. And coming back to the original exercise that we did at the beginning of the class, warming the palms, rubbing the hands together. Bringing some warmth into the hands, and then bringing the palms up over to cover the eyes and absorbing the heat of the palms into the eyes. We'll do it again, warming the palms. And this time, scoop your palms up and over your head like you're blessing yourself with your own authorization and self-knowledge for how you want to take care of yourself in this holiday season. We'll do one more. Palms over the eyes. Absorbing the heat of the palms into the eyes. And releasing the palms to the hands. To the knees. Inhaling deeply here. And exhaling. If your eyes were closed, gently blinking them open. Taking a moment to thank yourself for this time and energy that you've dedicated. to a little bit of stretching and relaxation. Thank you so much for joining me. It's been my pleasure to practice with you today. And yeah, I bow to you. Thank you. If you have any questions, please feel free to unmute yourself. I'll stop the recording and we can chat if you feel like it. Thank you so much.